My boy's cracked at Fortnite.
The 8.
Hi, welcome back to the Finger Counters podcast with your boys here. We're booling hard, and I don't even know what to talk about.
What? No, like for real, what?
But today's subject is how have you gotten better at life? How have you leveled up? What have you learned so far to make you be like, I'm getting the hang of this shit, right? Who wants to start first? I can either you or him. What are some of the things you've seen that are easy?
Yeah. So, what made me like progress in life a little bit better is I began to be more selfish with my own personal time, and I stopped giving it as much. I used to be like a huge extrovert, always trying to go out and do stuff, and I slowly like learned that I need to like focus on me a little bit more. It helped a lot. I managed to figure out who I am. Well, I'm still learning. Everybody always learns every day about who they are, and you just gotta roll with what you got and then understand where you come from. Like, don't like take off like a sail to a boat, but like kind of tether yourself more like the anchor.
I feel you.
So you like don't lose yourself in the momentum that you're traveling, but never give up on the momentum as long as you stay true to yourself.
What are some of the mistakes that you've seen that have made you be like, I'm not repeating that mistake?
Stay away from women. I said this in a video prior.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
I did. Yeah, and I mean that. Like, whenever it comes to like, I was a big flirt, man. I always wanted to go around and like talk to all these girls because I thought women were just pretty, and like I naturally kind of like bonded with women. Given single mom, grew up in a house full of girls. Yeah, so I just stay away from women and
Try to focus more on yourself, you know.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of reiterating what I said earlier.
Right.
Now, not going into too much detail, what do you think one of your biggest was like, fuck, I need to fix this shit type of deals with you?
Oh, I was so emotional. Actually, believe it or not, Zlatan and Bismarck both like helped me prevent myself from being so damn emotional, and that's why I say I'm logical. And Z still like he's like, you're an emotional person, and I can't help that I am, but I can focus on the logical side opposed to.
Well, I think it's more that your dials are not tuned right emotionally. You know what I mean? Like some people have like when they experience emotions, either it's 0 or 100. You know what I mean? There's some of those people that live like that, where it's like there's no in between. The wave is like fucking sporadic.
I think I'm one of them people.
It just goes like straight on to
Like it's like crazy. You're like because you can't control yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you're mad, you're like mad and you start cussing and.
I mean,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
as you get older, it
gotcha.
gets better. It gets easier.
Well, yeah, no, of course, with time, yeah.
Just like he was saying earlier, and like I'm still sort of like that, but instead I just kind of like I take a step back and I try and like hold it in,
So you know how to catch
and then
yourself.
understand why I'm feeling that emotion before I proceed forward. So I guess
Right.
like thinking more.
Right.
Right.
So how about now, like as you're at your 27 years old?
They don't need to know that.
How are you now? Like, let's say with
Wink.
dealing with your like, you know, your life in an average day.
My knees hurt, man.
I'm tired.
I'm tired. My knees is like 48.
My back.
My back's about 62.
Damn.
Find that whenever I'm put in a position where emotions are like overwhelming, I can refrain from that and like, I guess like keep what I say to myself and then just kind of find a solution in the process.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Man, I've been in some like emotional like times and I'm just like, hold up now, like let's logically think
Right.
about what's going on right now.
Yeah, because once you throw logic out the window, it gets bad.
Right.
Oh yeah, nothing makes sense about that, and then next thing you know, it's two people arguing about two different things.
And then like, you know, you got like when you react just solely off emotion, you can make mistakes. Like even think about like example. You wanna be, you know, you wanna get it on with a chick and you're like, I don't got a condom.
I'm a virgin, dude.
No, but I'm saying like imagine that mistake where you're like, I don't got a condom. So you go in raw. That's a emotion. That's, believe it or not, that's something that your emotion, you're thinking with your other head. You're not thinking logically like, hey, this could be a problem later on. You know, that's just one example.
For real. Yeah.
What about you, Bismarck? What have you learned in your 27 years, like how to deal with yourself better?
We're all old.
I have the like communicating more.
I feel that.
Like I don't know, you know, like y'all know me. I wasn't so away from people. Like I didn't want to communicate with nobody. you know.
Yeah. I feel like your communication improved a lot.
Now I want to ask you why you feel like that.
I don't know. It was just, I guess, there was some like situations whenever I was in trouble and I was like, I guess, looking for that, I guess, parental person, I guess, in life, and they just never were there for me at the moments. So they were just like, I guess, like throughout life, I've gotten better with myself because I like how I see it like I can't just be worrying about what's already in the past type of things. So I try to just move on from that and yeah, try to just get
Trust me,
better
bro.
from
I,
that.
I have that same tough time
Yeah.
where like you keep looking back and you're like, fuck,
Yeah, and
that was some strange shit,
Right.
or you feel embarrassed about it,
right.
You just gotta learn how to let that go.
Yeah, and I always
Yes.
wanted to talk to some people about it, but it was like at those times, it was like there was some people pushing me away because they didn't understand me and they just saw what they saw at first.
I feel you.
They didn't want to like try to talk to me about it and see what was happening or nothing.
I
They
feel you.
just concluded it by saying what they saw.
So as you got older, do you think like your grudges that you held and like the way that you like viewed others had changed or adapted to like the more refined version of you?
With that, I feel like I have changed with my attitude with other people. When it comes to like when persons or anybody is mad towards me, I don't hold grudges no more with nobody. Especially with this, when the new year came, when the 2020 year came, I told myself that I wasn't gonna try to get as angry no more. So yeah, I try to change that to myself and.
So-
And then all this fucking COVID shit.
Yeah, no, yeah, that
And
too.
then
though,
boom,
but
he
it's
was
like.
no, I'm just kidding.
No, it's
Probably
alright.
not.
No, it's like I don't know. It just throughout the time I just see it. Like he was talking about it. Like the older you get, just I don't want to be worrying about what's gonna be happening to me. I just gotta face it, and if it happens, it happens. So that's what I've learned. I gotta face what's coming towards life and just push forward.
So like kind of go with the flow.
Yes.
And then like work.
I feel that.
Just be like water. Just go
Like,
with the flow. Just don't.
Be like water.
Yeah, just
Bruce Lee.
if
Rest in peace.
if something comes in your life, just go with the flow.
I feel you on that.
Don't have it just pushed to the side or anything else like that. Just go with it or try to fight it, try to push through it because you never know. You actually might be good at it.
So what would you tell like the younger you if like you could like have a conversation with him?
I would try to tell my younger self not to get as angry as much and don't worry about what other people might think or say about you because that really did affect me a lot throughout my younger time.
I feel that.
I feel like most people, whenever they're at like a younger age, they are like the village to raise a child kind of thing. Like they kind of like absorb their environment and kind of
Right.
blend in, and then
Right.
like the external views affect the internal views. You know what I mean? So like, do you think that you've grown past that and that you as an individual came to understanding who you are today?
Yes. With that, I feel like I have understanding myself more. I've seen that I am more chill. I'm a quick learner towards more things. I'm understanding more of a work in progress. Like I noticed I wasn't that like for example like when it comes to work, I noticed I'm learning really quickly, like more
That's what's
quickly than usual, like how I used to. Because back then I used to just it used to take me some time to learn few small things. Nowadays they just like I just need like from one person to show me how it is, and then I already know
Maybe
how it
maybe
is.
it's because at the time you didn't have patience. Maybe.
Right.
Maybe
That's-
now that you're more patient, you're more
Yes.
like, it's all right. Take the time.
Right. I think that's what it is. It's like now I feel like I got more patience towards myself and with others, and not try to get involved and not try to get as mad or as more problems.
So would you say at 27 you're the best or the best version now? Until of course later you're gonna get better, but
Right.
life is better now at 27.
I feel like my life right now, it is not better, but it is getting good. It is getting good from what I was back then in the past. It is way better right now, though. I feel like I am getting better mentally and physically.
Nice.
Yeah.
What about you, man?
Um,
Feel that you now are like, what have you learned in your 27 years?
So the good thing about me, I'm not trying to diss on nobody, but my parents were pretty good with instilling me with things.
Lucky.
I'm saying, like I get it. Some people it's not that lucky, and I.
So
I
like
understand.
background, single mom, parents, right?
Yes,
And
four
both
brothers.
Parents, both parents, 4 brothers.
Right.
And Different household environments.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
But you know, I've gone through life like I'm very observant. I think a lot before I listen more than I speak. 48 Laws of Power.
Is that a book?
Yes, that's a book.
I should read it. Right.
So I'm thankful and blessed that I can always look outside in. But again, that's not always a great thing, because when you are always outside in, it's easy to help people because you can step outside and be like, I'm that voice that you don't want to hear, right? Because you'll be like, you know, I have a problem with my girl, but she cheats on me and stuff. And I'm like sitting there like, bro, I look at this is bad, right?
Oh, so whenever you mean outside looking in, you mean like third person and
Yes.
like a first person.
I'm the moderator between the two, right?
Got it.
Okay.
But the bad thing is when it comes to me personally, I can't do that for myself, right? And I don't have a moderator myself. Well, Tracy's my moderator now.
I think, yeah.
And she's been like a great help for me to help myself figure myself out. And any problems I have, I can always talk to her. And, you know, I would say the best thing to do is always listen more than you speak. Because you don't want to overreact. Most of the time, people don't even take the time to listen. You know, they try to just react to whatever's happening. It's just a reaction. It's never like a take a moment. Let me think about what's happening. Even when it comes to you, you should always like give it a second and then think about everything. Because me, I'm like I said, I'm observant. So I always got to figure out what's the best course of action. And, you know, we just took a motherfucking personality test, you know what I'm saying? And it's some of it's true, yeah, I would say, you know. But at this age, I feel great. I mean, you know, the money's up, the understanding of myself, you know, it's getting better and better, especially with the help, you know, of friends and loved ones. You know, you get better at dealing with things, and any situation that comes along, basically, the more you know how to control those feelings, the better the outcome can be. You know what I mean?
So what would you tell yourself if you could have a conversation with you?
I believe I've said this in a video before, but I would always say be patient. You know, you're not the only one dealing with shit. So don't, because most of the problem is when you're younger, you don't know how to deal with it, and you think you're the only one dealing with it, right? Like you would think that no one else is dealing with it except you.
Like isolated?
Yeah, like you think it's crazy, right? That you're going through something, but the honest truth is that everybody's going through something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now at this age, I'm like, it's just better. You know, I mean, I'm not where I physically want to be, like, you know, 200 pounds. I want to be at like 208.
Dude, I thought you were like 180.
Or shut your ass up. You know, but besides that, emotionally, like,
200 club.
Yeah, we are.
but emotionally, you know, I want to get better, and I will keep getting better, you know, because I'm going to keep pushing through.
What
I don't
actions
give
are
a
you
fuck.
taking right now that are going to improve your future?
It's always,
Or what have you gotten better as yourself?
well, first let me get to his and I'll get yours.
Okay.
So what I'm doing now is I'm taking the time to think even more, but the most of the problem is usually when one approach doesn't work, it's because the way you're thinking about the approach.
What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result?
Yeah, that's stupid. That's not even a saying. That's just dumb. But I get what you mean. In
Yeah,
a sense,
just trying to
like
connect.
me, the only problem I have, and Bismarck heard me talk plenty of fucking times when people ask me for advice, and they keep doing the same thing over and over again.
I'm one of them.
And it's literally like watching a movie on rewind. You don't want to keep doing that. That's one thing that pisses me off more than anything. Is you were complaining, but you don't want to change. You like comfortable, and you know me and you definitely know this. Comfort is not a good thing,
No, being complacent is horrible, man.
especially at this age.
Like whenever you're young, like while you have the energy, you want to do as much as you can to
Right.
improve your life in the near
course.
future.
Of course.
Most people think the most valuable thing is money. It's not. It's your time. It's definitely your time. We go to work. We're not looking at how much money we made. We're looking at how much time we spent. That equals to money.
Swear to God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, oh man, I put like
that's really
40
true,
hours
though.
in.
That's what I'm saying.
you know?
If I could go to a job where time stands still while I work and still get paid the same, it'll be amazing because, dude, everybody's getting older. My parents are getting older. We're getting older. Stuff is happening, right?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It never stops.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just like a just ending cycle. It just keeps going every day. So it's like
I'm saying.
how I see it is like you always on your like like especially how we are right now in our age, we're like, we're coming to that adult age. It's like we're starting to realize more stuff, and obviously,
And I'm
like,
happy with that.
and
I feel grateful for
it's
that.
like I really am too, though, because I'm like, why wasn't I? Maybe I could have been like this maybe a little bit sooner because I did want to save my money as well. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I don't mind it. But right now, I do like it because I am saving my money a little bit more. I am using it more wisely because obviously I do want better stuff.
See,
for
that's the
myself.
thing. It's using it wisely.
Right.
Because I did the same thing when I was younger. You just go with it.
Right.
You're like, whatever, bro. If it feels good, we doing it.
Right.
But now at this age, you can't let that. It's not just like it feels good, do it. Like sometimes you got to think about the future. You know
So
what
what,
I'm
you're
saying?
what you're trying to say is that like as we get like when we were younger, we're just kind of in the moment, opposed
Of
to,
course.
like
Of course.
where we are now, where we're in the moment, but we're conscious of what are the consequences following.
course.
That's true.
Yes.
Right. Because
Yes.
obviously, you got the money to do whatever you want right now, but
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, but there's stuff,
balling out, man.
but there's stuff
We're
to
gonna
do
stack
though.
money.
I know you want a better living for yourself. You want a better stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Now you know what to watch out for before you start spending it.
Yeah, definitely.
So
But I, for me, like I said, I really enjoy the age now. That we're
Yes.
in. It's really fun for me
I
because
really-
I got more responsibilities and my brain is more like understanding of the situations that are
Yes.
going on. Because back then you could you can explain some shit to me back then and I'll be like, yeah, but just like any young stupid person be like,
Right.
yeah, and just like don't do nothing.
Right.
One ear
Out the other.
For
Yeah,
real.
basically,
Literally,
which is
that's how it
true.
is.
It's true. If anybody young watching this and an older person tells you something and you're like, yeah, trust me, they're telling you the truth.
Listen.
Most likely.
Take their advice. If
Yeah.
they're telling you something, listen to them.
Yeah, because it's like, especially dealing with anything with emotion, love, anger, whatever. Understand yourself.
Matthew McConaughey, he said, be less interested and more invested.
I feel that.
Don't really be like, wow, they're doing so good. You know what I mean?
Right.
You want people to be like, wow, he's doing so good. So
Right.
just kind of focus on you.
Like you don't want to be amazed at what others are doing. They should be amazed at what you're doing.
So us, whenever we were younger, do you think we were more selfless or selfish growing up?
I would say I was more. I'm still kind of selfless in that aspect. At the same time, I know now that I'm getting older that I kind of have to be like, fuck them people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to the point where it's like, especially when people ask me for advice, it irritates the fuck out of me when people ask me for advice and they constantly keep making the same mistake. Not that the fact because I'm like, I told you you should do it. It's not that. It's the fact that you keep coming to me. It's different if you say, hey, I want to vent, and you come to me. Okay, just vent. But don't ask me what to do and then fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then keep
don't
coming back to
ignore
me.
it and be like, dude, it happened again.
Yeah, because
Be
then
like,
you're-
I told you to change this and it didn't.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. And then like that, they're taking advantage of your kindness, right? And I start to notice that I don't let people do that shit anymore because I'll watch you fall. I'll step on your fingers and watch you fall if it's like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not to sound like a fucking asshole.
I
No,
know.
you're an asshole.
I want people to succeed. I want people to do great. But if they don't want to, there's no reason for me to be shoving it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
I
true,
think
though. No, you're right.
people can't succeed if somebody's holding your hand the whole way.
That's
you know?
true.
Yeah, because that's not real success. That's not success in you.
Yeah,
It's not internal, it's
That's
external
just somebody
success.
helping you out succeed. That's not you doing it yourself. And I really do. I feel you with that. What you said, Don. Because I really don't like. I wouldn't mind people helping you out, but you don't want somebody always holding your hand to take you to the finish line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then there's no like, yes, I did it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what you want.
Of course.
Because you're like, nobody helped me get here. It was me
Right.
that got here.
What's
You know what
that
I'm saying?
old saying? It's like something you can bring a horse to water, but you can't let it.
Teach it to drink or something like that.
Something
yeah.
like that, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's fine if you help someone, like,
Right.
some way. But it's like, if I got to grab your hand and walk you,
Yeah, it's like it's like
or
yeah.
drag. You know.
Well,
Drag
like,
you,
like,
exactly.
You can't keep like constantly helping them out, or telling them, hey, like, why don't you change your life, or hey, why don't you do something else different? And if they keep telling you, yeah, bro, I already know, yeah, don't worry about it, I know.
sounding like a
It's
fucking broken record, bro. I don't
real.
want to sound like that.
Like that's all. Like, to be honest, I used to hear that a lot when I was younger. Like, yeah, I know.
Same.
And I'm gonna be honest,
Oh,
I was like that.
Oh man.
I was like that. I used to be like, yeah, I know. Don't worry about it. I know. And that really did irritate me, and even for myself, because I was like, why am I saying that? I know I don't know all of it.
Isn't that stupid? How your brain is like, you know, you're lying, bro.
For real, like you know you don't know nothing.
See, that-
but
that-
you just don't want to be told by other people that know that stuff because you want to know it.
One big thing is like when you're talking and like they're like doing it. Yeah, I know. But when people like actually talk, they're not able to listen. It's just not possible.
Right.
See, I got
Unless you're
older.
a woman, which is weird.
See, I got older, and the thing that helped me out the most was not lying to myself. Like when someone asks you to do something, or they like back then, if you would ask me something, I would try to figure out a way to give you the answer, even though I didn't know. But I got to the point where I was so old to the point where someone asked me something, I would just be like, I don't know. That's it. There's nothing to explain.
Now you will give them a plain straight answer now.
Yeah, like if somebody says, "Hey, can you make it to this time?" I say, "No."
Yeah, there's no reason to be lying though.
No,
for
no,
real.
for
though.
real.
No, I get it.
And
I
I
just
really
thought it
do.
was hilarious.
I really, to be honest, I'm sorry to interrupt. I really do understand that because I feel also that also been helped out with my work too though, and I feel like honesty has been better with us like growing up too, like because I feel like the older we're getting, it's like there's no point of lying no more. To be
There
honest, because now you know it's like you know if you lie, you know you're gonna get caught though for real. But it's like, what you gonna get out of it though? Nothing,
Exactly.
though.
That's the point. What are you gonna get out of it? Because you can constantly like lie to yourself, but you know that voice back there is like, "Hey, motherfucker, you lying." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There is that voice.
No, you're right though.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. The older you get, I feel like that's what happens. Your voice is you'd be like, "All right, bro, like you probably should do better." You know what I'm
Right.
saying? For your not for everyone else, but for yourself.
For yourself, you're right.
Yeah, fuck them people. It's for you. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
True. I think it takes a lot more strength to say I don't know, opposed to giving like a half answer
Or lying.
or lying.
Yeah.
Just say that you just don't know, or just say that you don't have the answer for it. Just there's no point of trying to. Oh yeah, let me think about it, or let me try to see something else.
Or learning to know that you made a mistake.
Right.
Owning up to the fact that you made a mistake.
Now that I got older, I like having mistakes because I know what I've messed up and I
You
like
learn.
learning from it.
Yeah.
I actually like learning from my own mistakes. I like learning from that now because for real,
Makes you
actually-
stronger,
Yes,
bro.
actually, it has gotten me a lot better, a lot quicker and smarter with that. So
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
That's definitely good to have. Because most now when you see a younger person, you're like, "Ugh,
Yeah, for real.
We're the old people that are like, get your kid. You know
Yeah.
what I
get off
mean?
my
Yeah.
lawn."
Like, who are these teenagers in this store acting wild?
I'd be like that though. At my job, I'd be like that. I'd be like, man, I'd be looking at these kids. I'm like, man, why is he not doing nothing? Why
You
is
don't
he
got
working
any
so
bills.
slow? I'm like, why is he working so slow, man?
Right.
Like,
I have the answers, you don't.
basically.
No, but definitely, it's like it's kind of funny to watch them younger ones, like especially when you see them like on Facebook, like making statuses, especially the everybody fake.
Oh my god.
Everybody fake. I'm real. I seen one of my posts like a few years back, and it made me laugh my ass off because I'm like, shut your ass up, and I'm talking about me.
Man, I don't know, like, whenever I got banned and I went on my old one, it was giving me, like, reminders of what I said, like, 8 years ago. Oh, my God, I thought I was so philosophical.
Sitting there going, head ass.
I swear, I looked at it and I was like, what?
Whose man's is this?
What does that even mean? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Bro,
I didn't
the
know.
breeze feels nice with a woman on your side. And some add a little like hashtag fucking philosophical or some stupid shit like that.
I did this thing where it would be like hashtag quote of life.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, he did do that. I
Head
remember that.
ass. Head ass, bro.
Oh my god, I know you guys remembered it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I would
man.
say something that I think's like the coolest, most like I'm like intrapersonal or something like that, and then it would be like quote of life.
I'm philosophical.
What is some things that you guys did when you were younger that you were just like embarrassed about?
What, in social media?
Just in general.
I used to dress with the like FUBUs, and then like I would hike up the one pants, the one leg up when I was like 7. I mean, it's still. I mean, to be honest, if I saw myself now, like walking, I'm like, yo, that's kind of tight. So I'm not. I guess I'm not embarrassed about it.
Would you dress yourself as the same way like that?
My kids, bro.
Imagine your
You
kid,
want to have
like,
FUBU with the big baggy jeans and then one leg up.
Gotta bring them back to their roots.
You
Yeah,
hear
like
me?
the Air Forces back
This
there.
is St. Louis.
What you mean Air Forces, bro? I was broke back then. Air
The
Forces,
food
looking at us.
the shacks.
I had like
No, I would never. That's the one thing I would never wear is the shacks. I'd rather wear food than shacks.
I would go to this store. I forgot what it was. It was one of those corner ones up at jeez, you know Yasser? He took us there. It was on Chippewa.
You talking about the African store?
Yeah, but it was all bootleg stuff, man.
It's the Jordans, but it's like a fist with a.
It wasn't even the ball that he was holding.
Yeah,
it
no,
was
it's
just
like
a
a
fist.
fist,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. I know
That's
what
hella
it was.
funny.
Man.
Oh man, that's
Man,
fucking
that's-
hilarious. I mean, but bro, this age is lit. 27. I'm looking forward to more, but like the only thing that makes me sad is just that we're getting older. People are getting older. You know, people are passing on.
Yeah.
That's the sad part. That's the only thing I want. More time for that. You know, I don't really like. You know how some motherfuckers are constantly like, man, I miss back then. Why?
Yeah.
You was
Those,
poor.
Heyday people. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh man, whenever I was younger, I used to. It was
Remember
like,
when we used to go to the club, bro? Yeah, I do.
I mean, you can do that.
It's
stuff
done.
You can
now.
still do it.
Like,
No, nobody
What's
wants to
the
do
point?
that. It's loud. I'll be seeing 40-something-year-olds in the club, bro. Go home.
Oh,
Go see your kids.
To be honest, like when I be going to the club, I'd be like, "Yo, turn on the music a little bit, DJ. Like for
Yo,
real,
my
this shit
ears
be
are
hella
ringing,
loud,
bro.
bro. Like,
My
shit,
ears
like,
are
bro,
ringing.
like turn on the news, bro. Like what's the weather outside, man?
Can I get a like a Red Bull? Just a Red
I
Bull.
remember I used to. It was like 3-4 years ago. I was like 25 or 24. We would go to Siam or something like that. I
Yeah.
think you were with me, and I didn't dance or enjoy the music at all. I enjoyed the tacos. That
Oh
they
yes, yes.
sold. I would go there just for the tacos.
Let me tell a story. All right, Tony came and was like, "Yo."
Don't embarrass me, or
Tony-
do. I don't care. Whatever.
Tony was like, "Yo, let's go out. We haven't been out in a minute." This was when he wanted to actually go out and do something. He's like, "I want to go to this Hispanic club." I'm like, "Cool, I'll go." I was with a girl already at the time. Like, I'm still with her now. So what am I gonna do in the club except just like third wheel there if he gets with the new chick? We go there, and as soon as we seen the little taco thing right there, it was a wrap.
It was a rap, man.
It's
We
like,
done
yo, we
forgot
spent,
about the music.
we didn't even spend money on drinks. We were just there sitting there like, yo, let me get motherfucking 3 tacos. We got the lime with the, you know what I'm saying?
in the back on the little booths. And
Yeah,
stuff. Just eating tacos.
Barely talking to any chicks, bro. I mean, it was still lit though. The music was lit. But my fucking taking ass. I'm just sitting there going bopping to the music and shit.
Hanging on the wall, just chilling. You know.
That was me though. When I went to the club. That was like,
You was just head bobbing.
you was dancing on the wall, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
grinding on the wall.
I mean, I would go out and dance sometimes, but then when I get back, they just roast me the whole time, and I was like, oh god.
Cause you got that white people dance.
Hey, it's
bro.
not my
Yes,
fault, man.
that's true.
It's not my fault.
You jiggy,
And I got the robot dance. I got the fucking zombie.
bro.
Zombie dance.
No, hold up. There's a picture I have of Bismarck
Please.
Yes.
right before he went out to the club. All right.
Oh wow, I know. What
This fool put on a blazer, red T-shirt
Yeah, I know
with
what
a
you're talking
long Jordan chain. All right, to the club.
Oh my god.
My boy looked like he was about to bust out like Usher dancing in that motherfucker. Like it was
Yes.
2003.
I did have the
Yeah,
jeans.
yeah.
I had the little bun shirt, even with the tux suit on and everything, even with the collar, even over the suit too, though, with the Jordan.
Bro,
jeans.
you busted out that
with,
motherfucker
with
like
the earrings. I had the earrings,
Oh,
the
man.
glasses, that hat too, though. You remember that hat? Man,
Yeah,
I
bro.
used to have everything.
Bro, you
man.
dead ass busted out like in that one. Like
Yes,
the one
yeah,
song.
the Usher, like the one Usher song.
You don't have to come. It's okay, girl. That's how he busted out. That's how he was dressed like.
I literally came out from 2000, came from like to the future, like, yo, where the club at?
Where the club at?
No doubt. The club comes to me.
My boy was like, this club is crunk.
And we failed.
Where's the pimp juice?
We failed you as friends in policing you. You know what I mean? We should have been like,
They-
hold up now, Biz.
I went with them.
Let's think about
We all
this.
three came together to the club, so like I embarrassed all three.
I don't
of
even
them.
know what to be wearing.
I
man.
embarrassed
The
with
last
them.
time we went out was what, New Year's, and I was dressed.
Oh man.
I was dressed
I don't know when was the last time
like
we all
the
went
dude
together.
from Friends. What's his name? Ross.
Yeah, Ross.
That was me. if you
And
were
then
wondering.
and then Bismarck was dressed like a fucking IT tech from Schnucks or something. You just had the red shirt with the khaki pants. You like the dude from State Farm, bro.
Oh wait, oh yeah, the long bun shirt.
I
It
deadass
it
was
a
dressed
long
like a-
shirt, though. Yeah, I remember that one.
I deadass was dressed like a fucking magician. Pulling
Yeah, all black and
hats.
white.
No, it was black and blue, bro.
Oh my god.
I was pulling bunnies out the head and fucking.
pocket. That
Yeah,
keeps going.
exactly.
Oh man, dude.
But yeah, everything's cool. You know, we're all going in the motions. You know, everybody's got something
Right.
going on, which I'm proud of.
Yeah.
I really am proud of all of you guys. Though,
Yeah, same,
you know,
bro,
For
for
real.
Same.
You guys are not just
Big achievements.
sitting there like doing nothing. You guys
For
got
real.
shit going on, which is I'm
I,
glad.
that's what I'm
You
really,
don't know what I do.
that's what I really am proud of too.
I know
though.
exactly what you do, bro. Shut
That's
your
what really
ass up.
that's really is true. We know what you do, bro. It's like it's really basic what you do.
I am.
We all know what
School
you do.
work, and then I like chill playing video
Then
games
drill
or
once
something.
in a while.
And then drill. Which,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we all know what you do.
All right, thanks again for tuning in to our channel. We try to post every week. Sorry we haven't posted recently. Been kind of busy, the whole COVID spikes and whatnot.
Yes.
Content will be coming out every week, hopefully, if we can keep this momentum.
Right.
See you guys next time on the next podcast.
Deuce.
Encounters.
Deuces.
Out.
Deuces.